Hello everyone and welcome to another video review by Centipede Geek. Today we'll be reviewing a film by the name of 32 Malasana Street, and you'll have to forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. It's a Spanish film. It's actually a Shudder exclusive. Came out in the year of 2020. I believe it came out on streaming. Let's see. Well, it looked like Rotten Tomatoes gives a streaming date. Let's see if IMDb does. It came out in Spain as of January 17th of 2020. And the plot synopsis, according to IMDb, reads, a family moving to a new house to live the dream in the big city, a house where dreams turn into nightmares. And that kind of gives you, I guess, the basic plot or synopsis. This Spanish family moves into this flat, this apartment, and all these weird things start to happen. It's pretty much a horror film, and well, what did I think of this movie? I have to be honest, it was a pretty cool film. I liked it. It takes place in the 70s. I believe it starts off, I don't want to spoil anything, but it starts off with a flashback that I believe takes place in the year of 1972, and then it jumps 4 years later, and the actual basis or gist of the movie takes place in 1976. One of the things I did like about it, I do tend to like a lot of foreign horror films. One of the things I did like about it was I like the classic haunted house setting. I always like those kind of haunted, even though it takes place in an apartment, it still has that sort of haunted house setting. There's a lot of like kind of slow burn, slowly building up to certain things, kind of like, classic horror films like the Amityville Horror and stuff like that, Not that I'm trying to compare it to a classic movie like that, but you understand what I'm saying. It has that kind of classic setting, haunted house setting that I really enjoyed. I will say the ending is also really, really well done. I like the way the ending happens. It's kind of an unexpected ending, and so that's one of the reasons I really liked it. It has kind of I don't know if you could really call it a plot twist, but I guess you could call it a little bit of a plot twist. It definitely has an unexpected ending that I really did not see coming, that I really enjoyed. I will also say one thing about the story. Though it is a very sad and almost depressing sort of story, it's really a great story. I watched it through Shudder. As I said, it's a Shudder. It's not a Shudder original, but it is a Shudder exclusive. And like I said earlier, it's a Spanish horror film, and I've been watching a lot of Shudder films recently. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 45% on the tomato meter, and the critics' consensus reads, initially appears to be a promising destination for horror fans, but Malasana 32 ultimately houses little more than repackaged ghost story cliches. I have to disagree with that. I will be honest. I don't tend to agree with Rotten Tomatoes very often. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but more than often I don't. And it only has, like I said, a 45% on tomato meter. There is no audience score because there's not very many audience ratings, I guess you could say. I have to be honest, I don't really agree with that. I thought it was a fairly well done horror film. If I had to give it, I know I'm not too picky when it comes to movies like this, but if I had to give it, a star rating with 5 stars, I'd give it a solid 5 out of 5. I can't think, there's nothing immediate that comes to mind that I can think of that's wrong with the film. IMDb gives it a 5.4 out of 10. I think it deserves a higher than that, at least a 7 or an 8 out of 10, in my opinion, because overall it's a very solid Spanish horror film, something different to watch during this time, and like I said, it was a pretty cool movie. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. Thank you.